family run business that is Matthew and I run it together. Matthew's a sheep shearer, and he, a couple years ago, well, I guess more like 15 years ago now, thought that he had spotlighted a need in our local community for wool processing for producers who weren't able to get their things processed locally. So we kind of decided to try our hand at that, and here we are making yarn and stuff. So that's what we're doing. We decided, because of how we decided to, what we decided to do, we wanted to be a very place-based business that is family oriented and community oriented and is run by a great team of people, and we have that great team of people. We're working on getting our what? Yeah, we're trying to. Sorry, we're trying to build our community and grow the community and keep wool viable and productive here in our area. We very much like to and prefer to work with local ranchers to help them grow wool that we can use and that we can produce really good product with. One of the things we did was when Jean Neer died, and when her daughter-in-law was selling her sheep, we found a place for those sheep to go so that we could keep breeding the really special breed in the area with the Tomkai sheep, keep those in the area. And we use most of that yarn, that wool, to make yarn. And Matthew shears most of those sheep every year. We prefer to build relationships with producers and buy their wool, year after year, and help them with making the kind of wool that we would like to make products out of, and that we think our customers would like to blend with their things and stuff to make really great products. And we both have showed up at, as part of this community building and relationship building, we both showed up at producers' houses and cut fire line before a fire got to the area that they were at. And, we want to be part of the community in general.
Speaking of fires, you're not coming to us live from your mill itself. So why don't you tell us where you are and why? Because the phone quality, it's not that great. And I don't want people to think that, you didn't put your best foot forward here, but there are things sometimes that are more important than doing a virtual fiber festival. So why don't you tell us where you are and why you're there?
Yeah, so we're in Willow Creek right now. Matthew and I are both doing some work up on the Slater fire up here right now. And so this is our day off, and we're at a hotel using their internet. So it's a little iffy, but we're here, and we at least have some good pictures to show you of some things that we've made. Yeah.
Okay, appreciate that. So would you like to get into the slideshow then?
Yeah,
okay.
Let's do that.
All right, so if I make that one a co-host, so then the one that's titled Mendocino Wool now should be able to share some photos with us if you hit that screen share button.
Did you hit the screen share button?
Nope.
Okay.
Where's the screen share button?
Start video. Make it bigger.
All right. Well, that started the video camera. That did not start your the screen share.
I only ever use my phone for Zoom. Sorry.
No worries. Like Brooke has said throughout the weekend, these technical glitches and issues that we've had, it's on brand for 2020. That's been our slogan.
True. True. There we go. That one.
There we go. Does that work?
There we go. All right. So hit play
Right.
or just thumb through those photos and tell us what's going on there. And then if you could hit that, if you could hit that in the bottom right, that diagonal arrow to make it full screen, we could see it better as well. Yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
So this picture is one of our clients in one of our clients' shearing barns, and we buy their wool every year. I class it, and we make our targhee products out of it. It's a flock of targhee that are on a family ranch that has been in the family since the 1860s. And this was just a particularly yummy fleece on a great day in the spring shearing. And
barn.
yeah, Matt said it's a 100-year-old barn, and the family's been there growing sheep and selling their wool and their lambs and everything. So that's really important to us, to keep them getting the money that they need for their wool, and then us being able to use it and people having access to it. This is, there we go. This is a picture of some of our recipe 2 that we make out of local Romney and local Cordell and that same targhee flock. And it's one of my favorite blends. This is a sliver prepared for hand spinning. This is recipe 2 while it's being pin drafted. So you can see the white with the targhee. This is before it becomes yarn. This is the this is a action shot from in the mill. This is what our pin drafting table looks like if you look up all the little ends going into the pin drafter and getting ready to be made into yarn. That's I believe targhee.
So if people don't know what that is, that's being fed into a machine to draft it out right before it gets spun. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah, it straightens it all out and adjusts the weight so that we can spin it to the correct yards per pound.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And this is a new project that we are super excited about. This is organic cotton sliver. That's the brown that we got from Sally Fox, and some merino that we got from Willits. And we are blending them, and we're going to see what kind of yarn we can make out of this. We decided to blend it at the pin drafter and see if we could get some variations in color and stuff. So that's it looked like a cinnamon roll. I thought that would be fun to look at. This is we're experimenting with natural dyes, and this is a project that we used coyote brush for. And we just, so we're experimenting to see if we want to offer natural dyes going forward. We've done a little bit of small batch for customers using locally sourced, basically foraged materials. And that's our spinning frame. That's where all the yarn gets made. Yeah, we have a Witten spinning frame. We've got 16 spindles at the moment, and we make everything from bulky to lace weight on it. And we have a great spinner who does a lot of the work for us, and she really works magic on that thing. And that's some of our finished yarn. That's the recipe 2 3-ply sport. We make all of our recipes in a couple of different weights. They're all available on our website. The ones we have in stock, we're working on this year's wool clip. So not everything is in stock yet, but we're about stocked up. So yeah, check out the website, check it out again. This is that Tom Kai that I was talking about, which is a colored merino with some Corriedale and caracal in it. So yeah, that's
Is that the end of the slideshow?
Yep, that's it.
All right, so if you could, yeah, there we go. I was gonna say, stop the screen share, perfect. And let me put you back as let's put you back as the spotlight. There we go, okay. All right, so we got about a minute left. Let's tell people where they can buy your stuff, where they can find you online, and how to sign up for our newsletter, keep in touch, anything like that. So let's start with, what's the website?
So our website's www.mendowool.com.
Okay.
And that's just shortened our name because it's such a mouthful. And then on Instagram and Facebook, we are also at mendowool.com.
Okay.
Sorry, at mendowool. And yeah, we have a shop on our website. You can sign up for our newsletter. We just sent out our first one this last week. So we're going to be sending that out roughly quarterly, or if there's some big news, to share with everybody. We're going to have little, that'll pop up when you go to the website. It'll ask you if you want to sign up. So
perfect.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of people in the chats who are saying, thank you for persevering through everything that you're going through to join us today. We really appreciate it. And there was one question here for you. It says, does recipe mean the blend of fibers? Is that what you mean when you say recipe?
Yeah. So we decided that we thought it was kind of fun and cute to have our blends be described as like a recipe that you could follow all the time. So you could source wool from lots of different places. And that way we could repeat it, we could grow it, and it would still be the same blend, even if we got our wool from multiple different sources. So we have a couple of different recipes. Recipe 2 is the Romney and Corriedale and Targhee blend. And then we have like recipe 1, which is just basically our Corriedale. Recipe 3 is Jacob and Corriedale and Targhee. So there's a couple different ones.
All right. Well, I think that will do it. I appreciate you two joining us. The slideshow was great. I know people definitely enjoyed that. And they can find you at mendowool.com. On the social media as at Mendo Wool, and then also on the Lambtown Festival app. So thank you, Matthew. Thank you, Sarah.